This is why rich people love time. While you are trading hours for dollars, the wealthy have discovered something that makes their money work 24/7, even while they sleep. And the secret? It's not complicated. It's just math that most people ignore. This is TT Capital Clarity. How the rich use compound interest to get richer. That is the topic. Here is what separates the rich from everyone else. They don't just save money, they put their money to work, and then they let that money have babies, and those babies have babies. That's compound interest. Albert Einstein allegedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. Whether he said it or not, he was right. Those who understand it in it. Those who don't pay it. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how the wealthy use these invisible forces to multiply their fortunes. And more importantly, how you can start using it. Let's start with section 1. What is compound interest? Remember the topic. How the rich use compound interest to get richer. So, section 1. What is compound interest? Let's start with the basics. Compound interest is when you earn interest on your interest. Sounds simple. But watch what happens over time. Imagine. Look at your screen. Imagine you invest 10,000 USD at 10% annual return. After 1 year, you have 11,000 USD. So nothing crazy here. But here is where it gets interesting. Keep looking at your screen. Year 2, you don't just earn 10% of your original 10,000 USD. You earn 10% on your 11,000 USD. So that's 1,100 instead of 1,000 USD. Year 3, you are earning on 12,100. That's 1,210 USD. By year 10, you have 25,937 USD. You put in 10,000 USD and earned almost 16,000 USD without doing anything. But here is where rich people think differently. They don't stop at year 10. By year 30, that time, 10,000 USD becomes 174,494 USD. So you earned 164,494 in interest. Your money made more than 16 times your original investment. This is the power wealthy people understand. Time transforms small advantages into massive fortunes. Section 2. Why the rich start early. Here is the scenario that will blow your mind. Person A start investing 500 USD a month at the age 25. They invest for just 10 years, then stop completely. Total invested is 60,000 USD. Person B waits until 35 to start. They invest 500 USD a month for 30 years straight. Total invested is 180,000 USD. At age 65, assuming a 10% return, person A has 1.58 million USD. Person B has 1.13 million USD. Person A invested one third the money but end up with more. That's the rich person's secret. They understand that starting early is worth more than investing more. Have you understood this? Starting early is worth more than investing more. Warren Buffett made 99% of his wealth after his 50th birthday, but he started investing at age 11. Those early decades of compound created the foundation for everything that came after. Rich people don't wait for the perfect time to invest. They know the perfect time was yesterday. The second best time is today. Section 3. How the rich accelerate compound interest. Wealthy people don't just rely on basic compound interest. They supercharge it with 3 strategies. Strategy 1. They reinvest everything. When most people receive dividends on interest, they spend it. Rich people automatically reinvest it. Every dollar that comes out goes right back into compounding again. They never interrupt the cycle. Strategy 2. They increase their contributions. The wealthy don't invest the same amount forever. As their income grows, their investments grow. If they invest 1,000 USD a month for 30 years at 10%, you will have 2.26 million USD. But if you increase your contribution by just 5% each year, you will have 4.35 million USD, nearly double just by scaling up. Strategy 3. They optimize for tax efficiency. Rich people use tax advantaged accounts like Roth IRAs, 401ks, and the other vehicles that let their money compound without the government taking a cut every year. They understand that paying less in taxes means more money compounding. In a taxable, you might lose 20 to 30% to taxes or gains on gains each year. In tax advantaged account, that money stays invested and keeps compounding. Over 30 years, this difference can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So let's talk about psychology rich people master. This is section 4. Here is what separates those who build wealth from those who don't. Patience and discipline. Compound interest is boring. It's not exciting. You won't see dramatic results in year 1 or 2. Most people quit because they don't see immediate gratification. Rich people think in decades, not days. They know that the first 100,000 USD is the hardest. The second 100,000 USD comes faster. The third even faster. And by the time you hit 7 figures, the compounding becomes explosive. It's like a snowball rolling down the mountain. It starts teeny, barely moving, but as it rolls, it picks up more snow. The bigger it gets, the faster it grows. But at the bottom, it's an avalanche. Warren Buffett has a quote. The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Rich people are patient. They let time do the heavy lifting. Section 5. How you can start today. So, how do you actually use compound interest like the rich do? Step 1. Start now. Even if it's just 50 USD a month. The most important factor is time, and every month you wait costs you. Step 2. Automate everything. Set up automatic transfers to your investment accounts. Rich people remove emotion from the equation. Automating ensures you invest consistently even when you don't feel like it. Step 3. Invest in broad market index funds. You don't need to pick individual stocks. The SP 500 has averaged about 10% annual returns over the long term. Low-cost index funds let you capture that growth without being a stock-picking genius. Step 4. Never touch it. This is the hardest part. Market crashes will happen. Your account will drop 20, 30%, maybe more. Rich people don't panic sell. They often buy more when prices are down. The compounding continues regardless of short-term chaos. Step 5. Increase your contributions. Whenever you get a raise, invest half of it. As your income grows, your investment should grow with it. Here is the truth that most people never realize. You don't need to be rich to use the tools of the rich. Compound interest doesn't care about your background, your education, or your current bank account. It only cares about 3 things: how much you invest, what return you get, and how long you let it work. The wealthy understand that time is the most valuable asset they have, not just for living, but for letting their money multiply. So while everyone else is looking for get-rich-quick schemes and lottery tickets, rich people are doing something incredibly boring: investing consistently and waiting patiently. Your future self is counting on decisions you make today. 10 years from now, you will wish you started today. 20 years from now, you will be grateful you did. This is why rich people love time, because time plus compound interest equals wealth that most people can't even imagine. The question isn't whether compound interest works. The question is, will you start using it? If this changed how you think about money, hit that subscribe button. I break down how money really works every week. Drop a comment and tell me, when are you starting your compound interest journey? This is TT Capital Clarity. I will see you in the next one. Keep being blessed.